Hello, you've just tuned in to Grow Wire. I'm your host, Kendall Fisher, and today I am here with the legendary, the one and only, and definitely the tallest interview I've ever had, Shaquille O'Neal. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Hello, Miss Kendall. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing fabulous.
Good, good. Now I want to start off with kind of a big question. You are deemed one of the greatest NBA players of all time. What do you think about you has catered to that title? Like, what have you been through, or what do you do differently from other players?
When I was young, I created something that was called dreamful attraction, similar to the laws of attraction. So as a youngster, I was on punishment a lot. So I was able to just sit in my room and dream about things that I wanted to accomplish.
Yeah.
And I realized that when you dream about something, it'll happen now, in the future, or later.
Wow.
So I would always just sit and dream about being in an NBA arena and having a chance to make the crowd go crazy.
Wow.
I would just dream about that, right?
You have such an extensive educational background. You fulfilled a promise to your mom, got your bachelor's degree, then went on, got an MBA and a doctorate. What was the importance of this extensive education to you?
So my family, no one in my family has a degree. Mother worked 2 jobs. My father was a military drill sergeant.
Yeah.
But his thing was like, hey man, get education. When I left after my junior year and told him I wanted to go pro, it was a big fight. You promised me, man, we need the money. We've been broke for 17 years. We can be broke for 18 years. You promised me. So finally I convinced them. Said, but you got to promise to go back. And they would always call me. Like they would never say good game. I said, when are you going to go back to school? So finally, went back to LSU and got my bachelor's. Then as business started picking up, I said, okay, let me go back and get my master's. So I went to the University of Phoenix. And, they do it online. I was like, I don't want to do it online. I want to do it. And it's like, well, with your schedule so busy, the only way we could formulate a classroom setting for you is you have to have 13 people. So I said, okay. So I went and got 12 of my friends. And I paid for 12 of my friends, and we went to class based on my schedule.
Now, you studied the duality of humor and aggression in leadership styles. Can you speak to that a little bit and how that pertains especially in business?
I was more anxious to see which leadership style was more effective. The guys that are humorous or the guys that have the stern fists. I'm 70-30.
Okay.
I'm 70 humorous, 30 serious. A guy like Pat Riley is 90-10. 90 serious, 10% humorous. And over my research, I found out that both are effective in the short period of time, but in the long run, if you're a little bit more humorous, if you make it easy for people to work and do their job, then in the long run, being humorous is more effective.
And Shaq certainly leads by example.
Sorry.
Be on the lookout for more business tips from my time with Dr. O'Neal coming soon.
I was in the bookstore one day and I saw a book, Dummy's Guide to Starting Your Own Business. I was kind of embarrassed to buy it, so I'm looking at it, but it made a lot of sense.